Hello, I2PC. Graybeard Piper. I'm Art. Welcome. I want to tell you a little story. I don't know if anybody else has gone through this, but when I got into pipe smoking, and like I've said in previous videos, I've tried smoking a pipe over the years, back in my 20s, in my 30s, kind of skipped it over in my 40s, and then picked it up again in my 50s. Excuse me. Every time it was the same thing. It was the same outcome. I'd go buy a pipe, cheap basket briar somewhere. It probably wasn't even briar. It was probably, who knows. And then I'd get some aromatic that smelled good in the store. Get it home. It's all goopy. I don't know anything. I don't know how to pack it. I don't know anything. So here this time, in my 60s, I had the internet. I had YouTube. And I found some really, really informative people. I found the Spurgeon Piper. I found Mutton Chop. I found Matches. There were a lot of people. The Hobbiton Piper. They're and they were very educational, and they explained a lot of stuff. And I actually, this is a couple of years ago, but I was talking to my friend, and he told me that, he went through a bout of smoking pipes, and he learned that, a couple of the most important things was how you pack it and how you tamp it. But anyway, so all that being said, like I said, I've been smoking for a couple of years, and I've had some lapses in smoking due to health issues and so forth and so on. But here, I guess probably 2.5, 3 months ago, I had gotten to a point that every time I went in there, there were way too many decisions to be made. I was looking for something that was relaxing, that was enjoyable, that would take the stress away from me. Something where I could sit and contemplate the day past, or the day coming, or 20 years ago, or 20 years from now. And it was getting to a point I couldn't do that, because I would go in there and I had, 40, 50 pipes on the wall. And which pipe am I going to smoke? Am I going to smoke my Falcon? Am I going to smoke a cob? It's Cob Tuesday, but I'm not in the mood for a cob. I really want the taste of a briar. All just on and on. Finally, I'd make up my mind. I'm going to smoke my La Roca, my bent billiard. And then I walk over to my tobacco, and I've got 40 or 50 blends of tobacco. What am I going to smoke? All I smoke is English. I don't smoke anything else. Aromatic Virginia. I do like some Perique. Uh, I do like some Turkish. I smoke some English crossover, I guess. But mainly Latakia based English is what I smoke. But Latakia based English, you can have a lot of blends. And there's a lot of these boutique blenders. You know, Cloud Bear, Emerson Southern Forged, uh, you know, the Country Squire. All these guys, you know, they make these fantastic English blends. And you can get a lot of them. And then, you know, here you go. What am I going to smoke? You know, I've got blah, blah. I love this one. I love that one. I love this one. That one, not so much. Just so many questions, so many decisions that have to be made. And I decided, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm just putting it away. And I did. Packed everything up. All my pipes. Took down my pipe racks. Put all my jars away. All my tobacco. Sold off a bunch of my tin tobacco. Sold off all my tin tobacco. I had, 20 or 30 tins. Sold all those off. Got rid of them. And then here about, I don't know, I guess it's probably been a couple of weeks now. I come home from running errands or doing whatever I was doing, and there's a package sitting on my porch from a fellow that I met a couple of years ago online, and we've done business several times. And it's like, I didn't order anything. Shouldn't have anything coming from him. Well, I take it in the house and I open it up. And this person I'm speaking of, his name is Patrick Whitmore. And you can find him over on IG. Is Whodat Pipeworks. WHODAT Pipeworks. Look him up. Well, I'll go in and I open up the box, and it's this pipe. This beautiful little, I'm not sure if that's a billiard, a doubling. I don't know all the pipe shapes that. Anyway, I just know it feels really great in the hand. It's got a big bowl. And then it's got the little shank, and I mean, it's a beautiful little pipe. And it smokes awesome. This Presbyterian mixture that I've got in it, I don't know, considering this stuff is 2.5 years old, it should be a little drier than it is. It's kind of hard to keep lit, and I'm talking a lot. But anyway, he sends me this little pipe, just out of the blue. And he also sent me a couple ounces of his blend, Zydeco, which is I think he calls that a crossover English. I know it's got some Perique. It may have some Turkish in it, I'm not sure. I don't remember the description of it. But I know, to me, it's a really, I don't want to say it's a real mild blend, but it's on the mild side of an English. But then it's got a little bit of spice. Yeah, it's hard to describe. It's just a really good tobacco. And Bought a couple of ounces from him here, I don't know, about a year ago, and I pressed it. Wow. So anyway, I decided, you know what? I'm going to pack up a bowl of the Zydeco in this, and I'm going to go out and have smoke. And then it hit me. Everything that I was looking for in smoking a pipe was right there. To hell with all that stress. To hell with 30, 40, 50 pipes on your wall, in a cabinet, whatever the case may be. However you display or store your pipes and tobacco. If you just, for me personally, and I'm not saying this about anybody else, you do you, boo. I'm saying for me, all these pipes, all these different blends is just, to me, too stressful. So what I did tonight, I went in and I found 10 pipes, a couple of Cobbs, a couple of little Rocas, a really nice Capri, my Falcon, a couple of Houdettes, my Savinelli. I pulled out 10 pipes and I put them on my shelf. And, I'm really not about that, Morgan Monday or Meerschaum Monday or Cobb Tuesday or Thick Thursday, or I'm not about all that. I walk in, I look at a pipe, and I want to smoke that pipe. I got to take the stress out of it in order to have this, if that makes any sense. To be able to sit out here, look out over my yard, watch my dogs play, pet my cat, watch the squirrels play, whatever I'm doing, thinking about, 20 years ago, or thinking about yesterday, or thinking about tomorrow, or whatever the contemplation is. But I want it to be stress-free. And I think I'm getting back to that. Well, guys, thanks for listening. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my cold beer and the rest of this bowl, and contemplate the world's fortunes. So, until I see you, I'll see you.